morning. Today I am trying out that La Roche-Posay mask again that I mentioned the other day. I used it at night time and my skin immediately felt quite matte. But I've put a really thin layer on this morning. I'm going to go foundation free today because my skin's been clearing up, and see whether or not this helps the oil, because recently I am just completely the most oily person. As soon as I get to work I'm just ugh. So I'm going to give this a go. Got to go downstairs, make Ella some lunch, and then we've got to go. I've got to be quick with this today. These dogs, they barely even care. Neither of them have gotten out of their like little bed area. And I've been downstairs and made lunches and breakfasts. Okay, let's see what this mask does. I've got about -2 minutes to get ready. This has all taken much longer than anticipated. Thankfully, just a little bit of mascara and lipstick doesn't take a long time. And eye cream and concealer, I forgot that step. We got there, we made it on time, and now I've got to go to the post office to pick something up, and to the Amazon locker. Oh my goodness, yawn. I only got about 4 hours sleep actually, so I feel like today the yawns are actually acceptable and warranted. The parcel was for my dad. They've put Jones McDade, because Jones is his surname, was my surname, McDade is my surname, so I was like, who is this for? So I went to collect it and it's Dad's, so he will be pleased. And I have to show you the postcode on the back of this from the sender. BLOONW. It's almost like blown. It's amazing. Best postcode I've ever seen. Woman behind me fully blocked me in. I don't even know how she thought I was gonna get out of there. Amazon locker is next. It's up there. So that box should have 3 mini fans in it. For Leanna, Joanne and I at, that was a bit of a tongue twister, for work. It's much cooler today and the fans have finally arrived. Amazon Prime is not what it used to be.
Oh.
Ah, you did it!
Yes.
It is Sunday and we are going to go for a bike ride. Oh my god, we made it to the lake. Are you absolutely knackered, Elle? Because I'm absolutely knackered.
It wasn't far.
No.
It was just tiring.
But we've been halfway around the lake, and it's much nicer to bike around here than it was to get here. Like bumpy roads and crossings and stuff. Whew. We've been back for a little while. Lee's just popped out to get KFC. And I just walked upstairs to get my computer and my legs are like jelly. I can barely walk. I'm hoping once I've eaten something, had a bath and everything, I'll be fine later on, but it could be a little bit scary tomorrow. Luckily, I'm working all day and I'm going to be sitting. I would not want to be doing anything tomorrow where I have to move very much, because I already know I'm going to be in some pain. But it was a good bike ride. It was just the very, very last bit was like, I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it. I'm not fit at all. Really need to work on that. It's not that far. It was just, it was tough. I just filmed some videos. I'm trying to think how many videos I filmed. 4? I think 4. So tired. And there's so much mess. So much mess. I tried to do a whole light thing where it was less in your face artificial light by like bouncing the light off the mirror. I don't know whether it worked, we'll see when I edit, but oh, I have to clean this stuff up now. Started filming at, oh no! I've just got like, I bought these new leggings and I've got a big smudge of makeup on them. I really hope that comes off because these were expensive leggings. Pretty much the most expensive leggings I will ever buy. They were £30, but they were in the sale and they were supposed to be 60. And I really wanted them when they were 60, the Victoria's Secret. And I'm glad that I held out because that's insane money for leggings. Anyway, yeah, started filming at 7 and it's now nearly 10. I really don't have a lot of time to tidy this up before bedtime, let alone edit anything to go up for tomorrow. So it might be a little bit later than that these videos go up. But I'm glad to have some filmed because I know that some people were kind of waiting for me to do some beauty content as well as vlogs. I realised I never mentioned that I moved the bedroom around. I actually did film a little bit of it yesterday, but hardly filmed anything yesterday, so I kind of skipped it vlogging wise. But I've moved everything around. I'll put the clips in. I'm about to move the bedroom around and I thought I would show you what it looks like right now. It's a mess because I thought what's the point in tidying it up before I move things around. But when we first moved in, I put the bed there and we had a little bedside table each. That was here with the TV on it. And this has been fine, but we couldn't have the headboard. And when I'm sitting, like I've just been sitting trying to blog, and it's so uncomfortable because I've got kind of the ridge of the thing. It's fine when you're sleeping, but if at any time I want to come and sit in here, there's not really any comfortable place to do it. So I am going to move the bed back where it was, but push it against the wall is the plan. So there's more space on this side. We'll see. I don't really know how it's going to work. When we had the bed that way with 2 bedside tables, it didn't work very well because the bedside tables were very, very small and Lee had very, very little space to get down his side. Whereas this way I'll have no space. I don't know. I've just kind of, we'll see. We'll see how it works, but I'm hopeful that it's going to be slightly more comfortable and we'll have a little bit more room around the bed because right now we've got just enough room, which is fine, but I fancy a change and I really, really want to put the headboard back on the bed so that I've got somewhere comfortable to sit in the bedroom. Not even halfway through and I've broken a nail. So I moved everything around. Really happy with it actually. It feels, there's so much more room for activities. It feels more spacious. But I do like a move around every now and then. I do like to be able to change stuff. I was thinking of hanging the big mirror. I've just realised I've not even mentioned the thing that I've got on my face. We'll talk about that in a second. The big mirror that I've got down here. Oh no. I just smudged my nail polish. God damn it. Anyway, the big mirror. I wanted to hang it on the wall somehow. It hasn't got any fixings on the back of it. So I would have to put them on, but I kind of like the idea of putting it here or like behind up here, but I don't want it to be somewhere where I can't move furniture back if I want to in the future. I may try and fix it here. I've got it down here, put it up there, I don't know. But I do like to be able to move things around is what I'm basically trying to say. Really happy to have the headboard back. I've been sitting there and blogging and stuff for most of the afternoon. Right now I've got one of those Biore, I don't know how you pronounce it, that strips on to try and get rid of all the rubbish out of my pores, and I've rehung my heart light. I love this thing. This is from Next. I don't know if they've got it this season, but they had it last season and I think it was only about £20. love it. See, everything's different now, and I quite like it. I'm on the wall side of the bed because it was my idea, but I'm enjoying it. So before I end the vlog, what I wanted to talk about was Pretty Little Liars. Are you up to date? Because I think as this vlog goes up, it will be tomorrow in the UK, today in the States, that we see the final ever episode of Pretty Little Liars. I'm going to watch it at work. We each have done, or like are taking a little bit of overtime that we've done and saving it for Wednesday so that we can have an hour lunch break and sit in the canteen, eat our dinner and watch Pretty Little Liars. I'm pretty excited about it. So we don't see any spoilers or anything on social media because we will be set. We'll be watching it on Wednesday as early as we possibly can. Yeah, I don't know who it is. I really don't know. I'm fairly certain it's someone we think is dead. I think they want us to think it's Paige, and I don't think it is, because I think, well, if it is Paige, I'll be really pissed off because I feel like she's the red herring. I don't know, but I kind of am thinking about Maya. I know that they found her body, but they found Ali's body as well. And we haven't heard anything about her in a long time. It has to be someone that we think is dead. It has to be. And I was trying to kind of think out of the box. But you let me know if you think. Because at this point, no, there are no spoilers. Nobody knows. I will be like off social media. Although, knowing me, I'll check first thing on Wednesday and not even think about it. I'm going to try and remind myself not to look at any kind of social media until we've watched the episode. That will be difficult. But I'm so excited for the last episode. But then the penultimate episode felt like the end, didn't it? It was a really strange episode. I don't know how they're going to do this, but yeah, I'm excited. Is anyone else still watching it? I know it got a bit rubbish in the past couple of seasons. Is anyone else still watching it? A bit like Pokemon Go. I'm really hanging on past the point of anyone else being interested. But anyway, that's it for this one. And I will see you guys in the next one.